Well, the AI trade is making a comeback as the Nasdaq is turning positive for the month. Nvidia and Oracle are among the key stocks that offered a boost to the broader market today. Can the AI trade reclaim market leadership into year end? Well, joining us now, KKM Financial founder and CEO Jeff Kilburg. Jeff, great to have you on.
Great to be here, Morgan. How are you?
I'm doing great. What do you think of this AI trade?
Well, I think it's been fascinating, right? We've seen a decoupling inside of the Mag 7, which was really interesting in late Q3 when you saw Nvidia as well as Meta, a lot of profit taking. And what did we see, Morgan? We saw some buying of the laggards. And if you go back to just after April when we saw those trade tariffs, that's when Google was really trading down at about 150. It was a great opportunity to allocate to Google as well as Apple. So this Mag 7 rotation has been fascinating, but the bigger, broader picture, I think it's going to set up for 2026, specifically as we see the VIX dripping down to 14 today. It seems like we're going to have the opportunity to buy and broaden this AI trade.
So what would you be buying in this broadening?
So if you look at Oracle, yes, Oracle has been absolutely kneecapped, right? It went up to 330 on all that euphoria and optimism about the backlog, and now there's been all these delays and worry about financing. But I think Oracle is an opportunity. It's actually in our Essential 40 ETF, but also Intel. Intel's had a sensational year. It was up over 100% a couple weeks ago, but all this profit taking, all this repositioning we're seeing, I think is presenting opportunity. But look at the Palo Alto Network, Morgan. I think you have to think outside of the Mag 7. We've seen, obviously, the Mag 7 be the backbone of the rally. But as we go into the fourth year of this bull rally, I think you have to think outside of that Mag 7, and that's where this broadening opportunity is in AI. But you have to go second or third derivatives of Mag 7.
Okay. How about broader market in general? What is your take going into 2026?
So I was one of the few lone bulls back in April, if you recall, and I have a price target. I'm hoping to meet it with the Santa Claus rally of 7,100. I know we're running out of days here, Morgan, but I think the overarching theme in 2026 is lower interest rates. When do they come? Do they come sooner than later? Will Fed Chairman Powell last all the way to May of 2026? But that overarching theme of lower interest rates is going to propel the growth trade, but it's also going to allow the economy, which is really focused on what we saw in earnings, which produced a ton of profits. Profits expectations were nearly double than we thought. So I'm excited. I'm optimistic. I think we see another great year in the markets, but it's not going to be without volatility. We're not going to see the VIX at 14 inside of January, in my opinion.
When we talk about volatility, how about Bitcoin and the pullback we've seen here?
Well, Bitcoin has really been interesting this year in 2025 because it was so lock and step. It was the risk-on asset. If you put a NASDAQ 100, the QQQs, next to Bitcoin, they were lock and step until April, when we saw those trade tariffs really decouple that risk-on correlation. So as you've seen profit taking, I haven't seen a back and fill all the way down to 76,000, which I would like to see in the Bitcoin futures before we resume. But there's so many new organic buyers, meaning the platform, the ability for investors with their advisors or through their advisors, they can now allocate. So I think you will see Bitcoin go back over 100,000. But right now, people are a little shook. When you see a 30% drop, you have to be considerate. This isn't equities. This is Bitcoin. It's very common and usual to have these type of pullbacks, but you have to have the stomach for it, Morgan.